Virgo, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. All right, guys, so let's get right into this. We are in May, so let's see what's going on for you guys this month. Now, this is going to be a general reading, guys. Whatever comes out, comes out. And this is going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Virgo signs. All right. So let's see, y'all. Now, for those of you who are on Instagram, I do pull a daily energy every day. So if you want to check that out, it's High Vibrations 44, and it's always on my story, okay? All right. So what is going on with the sign of Virgo? Also remember, guys, that the energy in this reading could be transferable. So it could be an energy that you are exuding or giving out, or it could be an energy coming towards you. So always keep an open mind on that. All right, what is going on with my Virgos? All right, so we have past, present, and we have future. Okay, very interesting. All right. So the energy that you guys have here is the Eight of Swords. So what's keeping you stuck, especially in a mental sense? The Eight of Swords is when we willingly put a blindfold on, when we are mentally in stagnation or mentally setting ourselves back from how we should be moving forward. This is a card where most likely that energy of stagnation is an unnecessary one. There's just a need for someone to just wake up and get past it, okay? Now, behind that, we do have the Strength card, and we have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse and the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. So just speaking with energies, if there's not a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn other than you that you're dealing with, it could totally just be your energy, but it's showing that you're in a place where you're just very fed up, where maybe you're unsure of how to move forward or where to move forward. Okay, the daily energy today spoke exactly about this, so it's definitely right on point. So what's holding you, what's holding you guys back? So let's get into this, see how things play out. So the first card that you guys have for the past is the Six of Wands in the reverse. So it's you realizing that maybe you weren't successful with something, or something just within itself was not going to be successful. You have the Knight of Cups, so maybe it was in regards to a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. If this wasn't a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, then the energy of this person is someone who's very charismatic. People usually like them very easily, very quickly. They're usually very transparent with their emotions, or someone who's just very empathic, someone that you can feel like you can easily talk to in most cases. And we have the Ten of Swords. So something here that wasn't successful, either due to a betrayal, someone feeling stabbed in the back, maybe something ended harshly, maybe it ended abruptly, okay? But it's like there's something still lingering here, although there is this sense of betrayal and something just not being successful, a sense of having to close something out, but it's still there. Now, the next card that you have is the Temperance card, all right? So when this card comes up, it shows that our soul is kind of at ease with something, and we'll see in a moment what's going to be around this card in regards to clarifiers, but usually you just wanting to handle something in a good way, okay? Having good temperament with it. Why is this here, this Temperance card? We have the Hierophant in the reverse. And we have the King of Cups here. So honestly, a lot of you are just at ease that something didn't work out, or that you moved away from something that was unconventional for you, whether it was a person, whether it was a belief system that you just didn't think was fitting to you anymore, whether it was a job that wasn't working out, whether maybe it was even a marriage, okay? But I see you guys literally being at ease with something moving away. And if you don't feel the ease as you're moving away from this thing, then it's showing that your soul is just at ease. And sometimes it takes the ego of a human emotion to catch up to what our soul is at peace with, okay? Especially if we're being stubborn and being in that Eight of Swords mindset, well, we're not able to see past certain things, and we want to have that blindfold on, all right? The last card that y'all have is the Three of Wands in the reverse. So this is something not expanding. This is you guys not building on something. This is you guys not waiting on something anymore. Why is this Three of Wands here in the reverse? We have the Tower card, all right? The ground beneath you shook up. Now, guys, keep in mind with the Pluto retrograde that we're in, and just with how the universe is just right now for everyone, astrologically speaking, everyone is going towards a path where things are feeling a lot easier, where they're feeling a lot more natural. So that's why I'm just letting everyone know, like, look, if there's something in your life right now that you have to fight so fucking hard to keep it there, it's not worth it. It's totally not worth it. This is not a time to fight. This is not a time to swim against the current. So if a job is making you feel that way, if a friend is making you feel that way, if a family member is making you feel that way, I don't care what makes you feel that way, it shouldn't. So you have to remove yourself from that, okay? Last card here is the Strength card. So just having to be strong and resilient and stand your ground with something that's not going to work out, and be okay with the fact that shit is changing. All right. Now let's look at the present moment, guys. You have the Magician. So not only is things changing for you, with something that just couldn't continue forward, but it literally puts you in a position where you can manifest anything that you need in life. The Magician, look closely, guys. It has every element on it. It has swords, it has pentacles, it has the wands over here, and it has the cups over here. So that's a person who's able to create something literally just within themselves. You don't have to outsource for anything. You don't have to have a middleman. Like, you're the supplier of your dream. Okay? Sorry to sound like a fucking drug dealer right now, guys. Okay, anyways, I promise I'm not Pablo Escobar. So the first card that we have for your present moment is the Seven of Cups in the reverse. So this is you guys realizing something, seeing something for what it is. Maybe there was a smoke screen in front of you. Maybe there was some sort of illusion. Maybe you had a lot of options and you weren't sure which one to take, but this is clarity. This is seeing situations for what they are, all right? And realizing with the Chariot in their verse that there is something that was out of your control. There is something that it's like you were in the driver's seat of a car that you knew was about to crash, okay? With the Queen of Cups in the reverse, if it's not you guys that's very upset and emotional over this, then it could be someone that is around you that's very emotional and upset over this. But there's really a sense of guardedness that you have with this. For a few of you, this is something that maybe could make your pockets a little tight, or where you tighten your pockets because you don't want someone to get close to it. But this is just guardedness in general. Now, the next card that you guys have in the center of your reading is the Six of Swords. So there's definitely difficulty with moving away from something, okay? So whether you're feeling the pain or someone around you is feeling the pain, there's pain there. There really is. But bam, you have the Ace of Pentacles. So this is really a catch-22 situation, because on one end, something's unconventional. Your soul knows that you're better off without it, but there's pain. And despite the pain, you have new beginnings. The Ace of Pentacles is a very good beginning, because not only is it something that could really stabilize you for a long time, but it's it's longevity. This is being able to pass on, pass things on to your children, to your grandchildren. This is a really powerful card in regards to new direction. So this is a very steady new start. This is a start, keep in mind though, that will not come into your life overnight. It's something that you have to build up to, but it's something that's so worth the build up. Let's get one more card here for the Six of Swords. You have the Eight of Wands. So you're talking, you have ideas that you are expressing to others. There's a lot of action, a lot of back and forth action with something that you're starting here. But again, you're having a hard time moving away from something, and you're not completely over that with the Death card in the reverse. Life is demanding a new chapter, but you guys are imbalanced because of a chapter that you're afraid to close, or that you're scared to close, or that maybe you just can't close because someone's just annoying as fuck. I don't know. All right, so you have the Six of Pentacles in the reverse telling you that something is just not balanced. Are you putting in more effort than what you're getting? Are you putting in like zero effort and someone's giving you the world? So you have to see where that imbalance is. This could also be in regards to finances, kind of someone who has their head slightly, above the water, but they still have to really pedal a lot to keep themselves, afloat. So financially speaking, that's what it can mean. Where it's just like, yeah, you're getting things paid, but there's still this strong feeling of shit, I really can't go out to eat on Friday, because if I do, I'm not going to be able to pay that, electric bill. So it can be something like that as well. All right, we have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. So that means that when you drop something, balance comes into your life in this time of transition, in this time of uneasiness. Guys, it's time for something new. The Fool card. It's happening with everyone. I'm starting this month's reading with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And, I feel like it's going to be a very similar energy, because earth signs, we share very similar energies. So, yeah, guys, the universe is demanding something new. If you guys watch the Taurus reading, it'll probably resonate with y'all. I'm about to do the Capricorn reading after, so we'll see. But yeah, it's time. The universe wants you to go into unmarked territories. So when you got the Fool card, this is something unknown, okay? That's why you're called the Fool, because you cuts me off sometimes. But yeah, that's why it calls it the Fool, because you're going into something completely new, and this is not a bad card. It's not a fool like, yo, that person's a fool over there. Like, no, that person is excited about a new start in life. Fool is not a bad thing. So again, unmarked territories. So this is not something that you've done in your life. Maybe it's something that you've thought about in life, but it's going to be your first time like taking steps towards it. All right, but completely new, y'all. Now, moving into your future, the first card that you have is the Lover's card, all right? So it could be you with the actual lover. It could be you with someone that's just very close to you. It doesn't even have to be intimate. It could be like a family member that you're super close to and chilling with. But let's see why this Lover's card is here. You have the Sun card. Let's pull one more. And the Empress card, so something new I see is coming in. But that's because of something that didn't work out. So it's like you're falling away from something, and whether it's a new job that you're going into or a new relationship that you're going into, okay, a new hobby that you're going into, this doesn't always have to be a person. It could just literally be something that you really love. There's blessings pouring in because of something that didn't work out, okay? And with whatever is not working out, I feel like that's something that some of you maybe are struggling with now to get out of. But that's a lot of good shit to look forward to, guys. All right, you have the Moon card in the reverse as the next card for your future, meaning that there's clarity, there's awakening. It's like you guys just get it, okay? When I say get it, it's kind of like, if you guys haven't seen Avatars, definitely watch it because it's a classic. But that, you know, when they, in the movie, look at each other and say, I see you. It's just like, you know, I woke up. I'm not... you know, following these preconceived notions of society. Like, I'm awakened. I get it. I see the deeper meaning to everything. So that's what the Moon card in the reverse is. Okay. Also, if there's any secrets that may have come out that may have hurt you or people around you, at this point, this is where healing sets in. You have the Four of Wands in the reverse, which means that as this is happening, you just feel a slight sense of uneasiness with the transition. Maybe you don't feel like it's as stable as you'd like for it to be, but you know, life is a process. When we come out of something that wasn't meant for us, there's that buildup that we have to go through, okay? But you move on. You move past something that mentally was keeping you stuck. So, you know, we started with that Eight of Swords energy. Now with the Four of Swords in the reverse, that literally counteracts the Eight of Swords. It's literally taking you out of that place where you have the blindfold and your mind is just racing and running through all these thoughts. And now it's just like, well, fuck this. I'm moving past it. All right, so good. You guys get a handle on this. You get a grip on your situation. Now you have the High Priestess in the reverse. So this is going to be one of two things with where you guys are at. So one, this could be you guys not feeling confident about what it is that you have to do in life. Maybe you're questioning your self-image. Maybe you're just beating yourself up on that sort of level. But if it's not that, it could be, and it could be both of these things, you know, combined, but it could be that someone is turning a blind eye to what they know. This is when someone's soul and gut is so sure of what a situation is or who a person is to them, but they don't want to listen to that. So again, they turn that blind eye. Why is this High Priestess in the reverse here? We have the Ace of Cups in the reverse. And you have the Knight of Wands. For some of you, maybe there is some sort of... Okay. All right. For 97% of you, this is what this is going to be. All right. You're going to be going through some sort of unstable transition. And there's going to be someone, maybe it's going to be an Aries, a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, or somebody that kind of just has that fiery energy, that fiery spirit where they really just know how to kind of capture a room or capture a person and just run with things, you know. But there's going to be some sort of offer that comes in that is not valid, that a person is just talking shit. Whether it's pillow talk, whether it's, you know, offering you a deal in business and it's a shitty ass deal and they know it's a shitty deal, but, you know, so that sort of energy is going to come in and you guys in your heart and in your soul know that you should not take it. Whether you take it or not is up to you, but your gut is going to tell you not to. So if you do, it could be something that is detrimental to you. Okay, because I see that if you move forward with this, although you will have the power in manifesting this, it's going to turn you into this Queen of Swords in the reverse, where you feel scorned and you're acting petty and you're acting bitter. So not all that glitters is gold. And the best advice that I can give you guys, we're going to go to the center of this reading, where we have this Ace of Pentacles. That is going to be the approach for anything new that comes in. I don't care how good it sounds. I don't care if you meet someone that's just like, yo, I'll drop everything and marry this person tomorrow. Like, I don't care that I just met them 15 seconds ago. No. Don't do that. Okay, bad. All right. Whatever it is that's coming in, it's going to develop naturally. It's going to develop slowly. It's going to develop with you looking at it very methodically and taking just a realistic and grounded approach to it. If it's something that seems too good to be true, or that fiery energy that comes in and it's just like you feel like you're in a race car, that's not what is best for you right now. So yeah, definitely a lot to think about in regards to that. So slow and steady will win the race here with whatever's trying to come into your life. Okay, if it's anything faster than that, it could cause some problems. All right, so let me pull you guys 3 cards of advice, and then I'm gonna pull you guys an oracle card. Now the deck that I'm using right now is the Wild Unknown Tarot, and then I'll talk about the oracle deck in a moment. All right, so let's see what advice the universe has for y'all. All right, Virgo, let's see what's up here. Virgo. I was laughing so hard because this one girl I follow on Instagram, comment if you're seeing this girl, but she had posted today, she was like, what sign is compatible with Virgo? And someone responded, they're like the damn dog. I just laugh anytime I see shit like that, guys. Not just with Virgos, but with all the signs, especially like Taurus. You can pick on me, I'm a Taurus. But that shit had me dying. Oh my God. I was like, that's not nice, y'all, but I was literally laughing the whole time. But let's see. They trying you, Virgo. They trying you. Here's the energy. Knight of Wands in the reverse. If this isn't someone who's a player or being promiscuous, and this is someone that has an energy of, yes, I can do this. Yes, I can take over. Yes, I can be the leader of this, but they can't. And it's not because they can't. They could definitely have the potential to, but they're not about to put the work in. Okay, so that's literally what it comes down to. So this is someone that they're the life of the party, but don't expect them to help you clean up. Okay, you have the 6 of Cups and the Moon card. So it's like you realize that wherever that energy is coming from, whether it's you being unreliable or someone around you that's unreliable, you have the clarity that this is something that needs to be put into your past. Holy crap, I was supposed to pull 3 cards of advice, but I was talking and got distracted, so I pulled 9. All right, so you guys get like triple the bonus in regards to your advice. So let's talk about it. So there's a situation, let's start here, where maybe again there's a water sign involved. You guys keep having this water energy, but again, if it's not a water sign, then it's going to be someone who is emotionally intact. They deal with their emotions very well. They can be very charismatic, very loving, very tender. Maybe a friend that you'd want to go to and cry on their shoulder, things like that. But you're undecided about something that's really, really making you unhappy, and you're realizing that something is a waste of time and effort. And in order for you to expand and succeed and get everything that you want in life and get that wish fulfillment, you have to just face the fact again that something's a waste of time and effort. All right, so turning your back on that is what gets you to this point. So it shows, this works out perfectly in regards to the advice. So y'all just, you got lucky with my distraction real quick. But with, what is this, the Knight of Swords, you have the Hermit card and you have the 6 of Pentacles. Right now, I really feel that this is going to be your energy, guys. What hasn't been working out for you? You're at point A. You need tunnel vision to get to that point B. If anything's going to derail you, if anyone's going to mess with your head in any way, if anyone's going to just cause you shit, you got to remove yourself from that. All right, you guys are going into hermit mode where you're going to be a lot more introspective, where you're going to be doing a lot more on your own, where you're going to feel that isolation. I'm not going to lie. This is going to be a time of isolation for a lot of people. But that, guys, is what brings you balance. Just know that whatever you turned your back on is the reason why you are going to succeed. Okay, so I like that. I pulled 9 cards for y'all. That was pretty cool, even though I didn't mean to. But I think that advice was so on point. All right, guys, so I'm using the Earth Magic Oracle card deck by Stephen D. Farmer. All right, so let's see what's going on in regards to guidance. Guys, life just wants me to talk to y'all and stay with y'all a little bit longer because we keep pulling so many cards. So you guys have passion, submerged, perspective, and purification in the reverse. I think I am the only person that I know of that reads oracle cards in their reversal. But I do things the way I do them. It's worked for me, so fuck it, why not? Now, let's start with passion and submerged and perspective. So right now, there's a situation that I don't feel you guys are looking at in its totality. What the iceberg card talks about is that, just with icebergs, it's about 10% of the iceberg that you're seeing above water. 90% of that is submerged. So there's something that you really, really have to dig a lot deeper. And you're really going to have to put into perspective what it is that's making you passionate in life, what makes you happy, and detach that from a person, because it's very, very dangerous when our, happiness relies on a person. But aside from people at all, what makes you truly passionate? What is in your life that, like, when you're doing it, you don't have the urge to pick up your phone, you don't have the urge to, like, get up, walk away, call somebody, anything like that? Like, you're in it. That's what you guys have to find. All right, and if you know exactly what that is, then how do you get to that point? Okay, because right now you have rain purification. So usually what this card means is just kind of when we're in that place where we're doing a cleansing, we're cleaning our soul, there's a lot of crying and there's a lot of, inner work that we're doing, but there's that rainbow that comes after the rain. So there's that sense of just feeling purified after we go through the motions of that. Now, when this is in the reverse and then your energy is ebb and flow in the reverse, okay, to me, you're putting a lot of stress into something that's not natural for you. That's really what it comes down to, guys. Ebb and flow is just going with the flow. It is allowing things to leave your life if it wants to, allowing things to come into your life if it makes sense and feels natural, okay? The stress is unnecessary, y'all, all right? You're putting too much stress into something that is not working for you. The card behind that, energy-wise, is rebirth. So again, guys, the universe is really trying to give you something big, but you gotta stop stressing over the shit that's not even meant to be in your life, okay? Find what this is, take that Knight of Swords approach and cut it out. Okay, when we have things in our life that aren't 100% natural to us, it really affects every other aspect. So I'll give you guys an example of that. Let's say that you're talking to someone romantically and you are so down for this person, but you're not 100% fully comfortable with them. So let's say if you are a dancer, maybe you get shy and you don't want to dance in front of them. Maybe if you're a writer, you get kind of tense when it comes to showing them your work, okay? And it's not that they take away any sort of, talent from you or anything like that, but it's just you can't be 100% your natural self. That's what this is talking about, okay? There's something in your life that it may not necessarily, just be 100% for you. So you have to let that go because of that reason. Now, what was I going to say before I lose my train of thought? And the reason why I brought up this whole relationship thing. All right. I was saying that it can affect us in ways that we don't fully understand. So when we're in situations like that, where we're really just trying to work on something that we know is not 100% natural for us, slowly but surely, and you don't see it all at once because it slowly chips away at you. You start losing your confidence. You start losing your drive to work and what made you passionate. It might not be something you see on a day-to-day basis, but then you look at yourself 6 months later or maybe a year later, and you're just like, holy crap, I'm not myself. There's this dark cloud above me. When the hell did these clouds even form? And it's because you were trying so hard for something that wasn't natural to your soul. So it's not that someone's even out to get you or anything like that. It's just that you're investing time in something that is literally pulling energy from your soul. Too much energy. Because when something's not natural for us, our soul has to put in that extra work. Our energy has to work 10 times harder to accommodate this uncomfortable situation. Because at the bottom of everything, that's what it is. So whatever that is, guys, if there's something that's pulling you away from your highest self, from the best potential that you have, from what you can put out in this world, it's time for it to go. And you have to be real with yourself, because I can get caught up in this very easily myself if I'm not careful. But is this person helping me more than they're hurting me? Okay, that's really what you got to think about. So this is a very, very powerful reading, Virgo. I love y'all so much. And again, guys, if you want to catch me on Instagram and see the daily energies and just stalk my life, it's High Vibrations 44. And then I do offer 30-minute readings and quick questions. So that's on highvibrationswithliz.com. My email's there on the website. It lets you know everything. If you guys are booking a 30-minute reading, you could do it on the website. If you just want the question, just scroll down. It lets you know the payment options, my email to email me after you send the payment, and then that whole process, okay? So I love you guys so much. Again, all of this is in the description below, so you can check it out. Don't think you have to remember it. But thank you guys. Take care. I'll see you guys soon.